Did the X1 car live up to the hype, or the smartest car ever as they like to call themselves? I just got approved for the X1 car and I'm wondering if that was a wise decision or a unwise decision. Either way it goes, if you're going to apply for this car, regardless of what I say in this video, if you could use my link below, we would greatly appreciate it. But let's get into it. First and foremost, I want to say the X1 car is a very sleek metal car, a stainless steel car, as a matter of fact, that weighs 17 grams, and it sounds magnificent when it drops. Actually, if you go to the website and scroll all the way down, you could actually hear it drop. And I'll be the first to say it, that's a pretty cool feature to have on your website, because I do actually think that actually gets a lot of people to want to apply for the car, because I am one of those group of people that do like metal cars. The X1 car also has no annual fees, which, if you know me, like I always say, I love cars with no annual fees. So if you are looking for a car in the market and you don't want one that has annual fees, the X1 car can do you just fine. So one of the biggest things I've seen about the X1 car that typically get a lot of people attention is the fact that they go off your income and they don't so much go off your credit score. So I think that's quite interesting. And if you make a lot, I guess you get a high credit limit according to X1. I don't know how true that is, but from what I see, there's a lot of mixed reviews about that information. Other perks that the X1 car offers is fine transaction with a quick and easy search, get notified immediately about any purchases, points are rewarded the minute you spend, charge incorrectly, you could just dispute the charge as simple as a tap. These are some of the things that the X1 car offers, and this is what they say on the website according to X1. So I don't really know how accurate this is, and I've also seen some things and read some things that say kind of differently. So we'll get deeper into that. You get 2x points on all purchases. You get 3x points every time you spend $1,000 in a month. You can get up to 10x points for every invited friend that gets a car. As far as the point system go for the X1 car, I would say that's pretty neat. Spending $1,000 in a month and then it turned into 3x, that's pretty cool. And anybody that signs up for the car, you can get anywhere from 4, 5, 6, even 10x points for everyone who signs up, and I think that's pretty neat. So I would say that's an A+ from X1 once again. And the value of an X1 point is pretty much 1 cent per point. So if you have 60,000 points, you pretty much have $600 that you could redeem those points for. But here's the catch: in order to redeem those points for the max value, you have to redeem it at the stores that X1 partnered with. And I wouldn't say these are any stores to chuckle at. I would actually say they're very good stores, such as Apple, Best Buy, Nike, Adidas, Amazon. I mean, that's just to name a few. I'll put a list somewhere on the screen so you can see all the stores that you can redeem the points at for max value. You can also just get straight cash back, but the value of those points will drop. You do not get the full value of your points whenever you get it in the form of cash back. So you just kind of got to weigh out your eyes when it comes to that. You can also shop in the X1 app and get up to 10x points at leading online stores. And according to the X1 website, you can add up to 5 card holders as an authorized user on your card, and there's no age restriction, and that's pretty neat. And like I said, no annual fees, no foreign transaction fees, and no late fees. I gotta give it to X1 on this one. And if that wasn't enough, they also have cell phone protection, trip interruption reimbursement, purchase security, auto, rental, collision damage waiver, extended warranty protection, return protection, zero liability protection, Visa Signature Concierge Service, travel and emergency assistance, and roadside dispatch. So like I said earlier in the video, there are a few things that X1 didn't get right, such as reporting to all 3 credit bureaus. I've seen in blogs and people have spoken on the internet about X1 not reporting to all 3 credit bureaus, and why that's an issue is because most people, when they have good car behavior, of course, they want those to report to all 3 credit bureaus in order to increase their credit score overall. Although they do offer a high credit limit, which will make your credit card utilization go down overall, which also would make your credit go up. If you're not reporting to all 3, then all 3 of them can't see that behavior. And the second issue with the X1 car, which isn't really an issue to me, but the only way to redeem your points for max value is if you use the X1 partners. And for me, I actually use a lot of their partners, so This does not bother me whatsoever, but I seen on blogs and other people on the internet say they wish that they can just redeem their points for cash back. But if you redeem your points for cash back with the X1 card, it is a lower value than if you go through the X1 partners, because you can get it at 1 cent per point or even 2 cents per point, depending on which partner you use. But what I'm realizing about all these credit cards, all of them have some kind of flaw. And at the end of the day, would I say the X1 card is still worth it? And did it live up to the hype? I would say it did. I would say from the blogs I read and from the videos I've watched of people who actually have the X1 card, I would say they had a good experience with it. Of course, there's some negatives like them not reporting to all bureaus, but I'm sure they're going to fix that over time if they haven't already fixed that. So overall, I would say the X1 card is good in my book. And if you're looking for a card to add to your wallet, the X1 card might just be the one. But with that being said, I'll see y'all on the next one.